Hi, welcome to Business Coffee Break. This is my first episode. And like I said, every Tuesday, 4:30 p.m., I'll be there to talk to you. That's my coffee mug. I'm sipping the coffee. Welcome. This is our first episode. My name is Jitu France, and I am the Chief Mentor at World Travel Business Academy, as well as the Managing Director at Bin Ali Tours, Hello Dubai, and World Travel Center. Now, on today's episode, I'm going to talk to you. Just want to share something with you. When was the last time you said thank you? When was exactly the last time you said thank you? Say thank you and give constructive feedback to your staff. Always do this. If you haven't been saying thank you, if you don't have a habit of saying thank you, start saying thank you and start giving constructive feedback to your staff, to your friends, to your children, to your co-workers, to your partners, and even to your customers. And encourage them to be better in your lives and work. Make it a habit always, to give people praise and encouragement. The more you praise and encourage positive behaviors, the more deposits you make to the emotional bank account of a person. And that's the most important bank account, the emotional bank account. So the more you praise and encourage people, the more you give them praise, the more you make them feel good, you are actually depositing into their emotional bank account. And by doing so, it'll keep everyone around you inspired to thrive in life. Yes, always learn to appreciate people for everything that they do. Just learn to appreciate people for everything that they do. Always show appreciation. Every time you thank another person, do you know what happens? Do you exactly know what happens when you say thank you to somebody? You don't have to go into any different format of using the word, just a normal thank you. Just a smile with a thank you. Do you know what happens every time you do that? Number one, you cause that person to like themselves better. Every time you say thank you to another person, you cause that person to like themselves better. You raise their self esteem. You actually raise their self esteem and you improve their self image. You cause them to feel more important in life. You make them feel that what they did was so valuable and worthwhile. You basically empower them just by saying thank you. Just by saying thank you to a driver, just by saying thank you to a delivery man, just by saying thank you to the grocer, just by saying thank you to a porter, or just by saying thank you to anyone, just by saying thank you, you actually empower them. By thanking others, you actually build your own self esteem. So it's not just that by thanking another person, you are empowering them, but at the same time, by thanking others, you are actually building your own self esteem. And the wonderful thing about thanking people is that every time, every time you say the words thank you begin to like yourself better as well. Every time you say thank you to somebody, you feel better inside. Every time you say thank you to somebody, you feel happier and you feel more content with yourself and your life. Every time you say thank you feel more integrated. You feel more positive about what you're doing. When you develop this attitude of showing gratitude to people, when you actually develop the attitude, of showing gratitude to people that flows from you in all of your interaction with others, you know what happens? You will be amazed at how popular you will become and how eager others will be to help you in whatever you're doing. So the moment you begin to show the attitude of gratitude, the minute you begin to show gratitude to people, the minute you begin to let that gratitude in you flow to people by thanking them and appreciating others for whatever they do for you, you'll be amazed at how popular you become. You'll be amazed at how people will be eager to work with you. If you want to learn, if you want to learn how to be confident in yourself, then I suggest you begin by showing gratitude to others. If you want to learn how to be confident in yourself, then start today by showing gratitude to others. You know, another way of making people feel important and giving a sense of power and energy is by the general praising people. Psychological tests have proved when children are praised by the people that they look up to, you know what happens? Their energy levels rise. So if you have children at home, if you have a child at home, and the moment you begin praising your child, the moment you begin praising them for what they do, whatever they do, the minute you begin praising them, their energy levels rise. It says psychological tests have proven it. Children's energy level increases when you praise them. Their heart rate betters, the respiratory rates increase, and they feel happier about themselves. They love themselves. They're very happy because they, the children who they were looking up to, the parents, they begin praising them. I want you to do one thing now. Try this now, right now. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, just try this now. 1 minute praising. 1 minute praising. Just try a 1 minute praising. If you go around your home and through your social relationships, praising and giving genuine and honest approval to people for whatever accomplishments they have, whether it is large or it is small, whether it's a large accomplishment or a tiny little accomplishment, the moment you go around praising them for that little thing or whatever they've done, you will be amazed at how much more people like you and how much more willing they are to help you achieve your goals. Absolutely. You will be amazed at the response. That's not it. You will also benefit. Apart from having people liking you, apart from having people willing to help you in achieving your goals, apart from having people willing to work with you, apart from having people willing to invest in your business, apart from having people willing to support you in the business, you will also benefit. You know what is your additional benefit? There is law, a psychological law of reciprocity. What does that mean? It means if you make me, for example, let's talk about it. If you make me feel good about myself, that's the law of reciprocity. If you make someone feel good about themselves, they will find a way to make you feel good about yourself. If you find a way, if you make someone else feel good, they will make sure they find a way to make you feel good as well. In other words, people will always look for ways to repay your kindness toward them. When you look for every opportunity to do and say things that make other people feel good about themselves, you will be astonished, you'll be shocked, you'll be amazed, and not only how good you feel, but at the wonderful things that begin to happen all around you. You always in life, remember, look for ways, always, to build people up. And what happens when you look for ways to build other people up? Say thank you. Say thank you and voice your gratitude to others on every occasion. Praise them for every accomplishment. And most important, pay close attention to them when they talk. Today, when people talk, most of us are too busy with what we're doing. So when people talk, pay attention to what they talk. Keep everything aside when someone is talking to you. Don't let your phone come in your way when someone is discussing or talking something to you. Always pay close attention to people when they talk to you, when they want to interact with you. Give them that time. Give them that importance. Make them feel important at that point of time, whether it's a 5 minute talk or an hour. If you decide you want to talk to somebody, and if you're allowing them to talk to you, then make sure you respect their time. Make sure you respect their talk. Don't cut them halfway. Don't let the phone disturb you. Don't let someone walk in halfway and then you actually you divert your attention to something else, and then you don't pay attention to what they're talking to you. These behaviors, if you begin to praise people, if you begin to say thank you every day, thank people, if you begin to appreciate all that they do for you, the little things, just the little things, these behaviors will make you a master of human interaction. It will make you a master of human interaction, and it will greatly empower the people around you. So I hope these tips help you to stay grateful for all you have and motivate you to continue your journey. If you ever need another motivational boost, stay connected. I'll see you every Tuesday, 4:30 p.m. your time, right with a mug of coffee on the Business Coffee Break with me. God bless you and have a fantastic week ahead.